All right, guys, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. I have Hoodie with me here. We're going to be discussing...
Guys.
Yes, sir. We're going to be discussing the next banners that are coming out in Global. And this is kind of a speculation, but we're going to quickly go over which banners to summon on. Me and Hoodie pretty much agree on everything on this right now. So real quick, to not waste your time, I'm going to say who did not summon on, and then we're going to go in depth into it. So whoever wants to stay, go ahead and stay. But so far, this is what we think. I think on this banner, skip it. This one, definitely summon on. Summon on, maybe. This one, definitely a skip. This one's a summon on. This one's 100% summon on. If you're skipping all these other banners, then definitely summon on this. Like, if you have to skip all these banners, you have to summon on this banner. And then this banner's a skip. This banner's maybe, because this is a maybe. This is also actually a maybe in my opinion. However, it's a gold coin banner. Most of the time for free-to-play players, I would recommend you completely skip this banner.
I would also recommend, yeah, you would skip.
Okay, so now we can go ahead and get in depth into it. So let's go with Pan.
All right.
Since I talked, I want Hoodie to kind of start it off. Let's go. What do you think, Hoodie?
Sir. All right. I'm going to say I agree with you 100%. Do not summon for this banner unless we get the discount multis where the third multi is a guaranteed featured unit. But here's the reason why I partially disagree with not doing it as well. Because the only 2 or 3 units that are worth for the featured are the new Pan, the new Trunks and Giru, and the Genyu.
Yep.
The other 4 are old and they are kind of like worn out. Now, if they get their easy A's, sure, they'll be good. But they'll keep coming back and back, like, you know what I mean? They'll just be there constantly.
And my other question is... Yeah, the pen is great, but like, are these 4? Is this pretty much gonna be identical to the global? Like, this is JP. This is what JP
one
looks
for
like.
one. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt in my mind. This is gonna be 1 for 1.
Okay, cool. So yeah, if this is exactly like this, then don't summon. Because I mean, Genyu, people probably have him by now. He's been out for how long? When did he come out? May and global. So yeah,
him and Pan are worth it. So if you are like the luckiest. Like you feeling lucky, that you'll get either the Pan or the Genyu with the guaranteed feature unit multi, then I would recommend summoning. But other than that, absolutely don't even touch this banner.
I mean, if you do summon, you'd probably want to just do 1 rotation. That's it.
Exactly.
You don't want to,
because it's only for the first rotation. After that, don't. It's because you only get 3 multis of that.
Oh right, it's not unlimited, right?
Yeah.
So this one
that would be broken if it was.
Oh,
then
it was.
I would definitely recommend it.
This one's a most likely skip. The next one is a Super Dragon Ball Heroes. This one's 100% summon because genuinely this thing's not going to come back for another year. And even when it comes back next year, you're probably not going to find every single one of these units coming back next year, right? I mean,
exactly.
I feel like maybe Xeno Trunks could come back.
If you scroll down, actually, you'll see.
Yeah.
If you scroll down, you can see there is still in the banner. However, here's the problem. Usually, you'll get guaranteed featured, not unfeatured. So, meaning if you miss the one of that year, you'll more than likely see it in the unfeatured list. But still, your chances are low when you do the other ones.
Yep.
As well as again, like we said, they only come once per year. Their teams are very nice. They're very good units. I mean, and you never know what they can be used for. Like Trunks himself was very limited, sadly. But when you put him on his team, he is really good. Guaranteed. Like this man almost guarantees crits every single time.
He's actually really good because whenever I was using him for like a specific easy A, I remember him going crazy. He's really good because I was using a friend one. I don't have him myself, and I kind of regret not having him.
I would love him. Yeah.
Because I didn't summon for an entire year. Yeah.
Now the downside to these guys is they are a blue coin banner.
Yes. See.
So they are not like the best.
This kind of sucks because you're most likely. I mean, maybe these units are coming back, but do we care?
It looks like it. I think that's JP's side. I don't think they've come to global yet.
Even then, like most people have.
They're not exactly the most worth it.
Yeah.
Still,
which makes sense.
You don't see them being run.
No. But like, it's a hero's banner.
For collection purposes, it's worth it.
For collection purposes, it's worth it, and you can use them on. It's like maybe it's a little bit limited. Oh, the blue coins, yeah, they're worthless in my opinion. But I think it's just these characters you need to go for it.
Also, to not just the Trunks, but if you go to the 3rd unit in that list, I don't even remember his name. Is it Demigra? No, that's not Demigra. That's
Meki Kabura. Meki Kabura. Mechi, it's Mechikabura.
I think it's Mechikabura. Either way, however you pronounce his name, he is a really good extreme type. Like, I have him. This guy is so insanely good.
So yeah, no,
so
for sure.
That's why I always suggest on heroes, you always summon. Never skip.
Definitely summon. I mean, you should be skipping Pan if you're gonna, like, if you're gonna be deciding between Pan or this, you're gonna skip on Pan because Pan's gonna come back.
Pan, summon on this.
Pan's gonna come back so many times, especially like, you know how many times I've pulled TURs that I don't like, that I finally could use because I skipped out on these banners, and then I started summoning like crazy on these 8th or 7th year. 8th year is going to be next year for everyone, so I pulled a lot of these units like Gohan, like the AGL Gohan, Kid Gohan, you know. So definitely summon on this one. You know, they're not going to come back very often. Now the next banner, this one. So I think Vegeta and Trunks are going to come out right after, because if we think about the timeline, if Heroes is coming out too, that means all of October is going to be spent on Pen and whatever on the Heroes. So definitely spend on Heroes, but this one's a maybe summon. This one, the reason I say that is because this one I'm gonna show you. This one's a non-summon, obviously, but then there's this one right here. We'll get to this later, but there's these two. This one comes out in December. This one comes out in November. So the thing is, although this banner is 10 times better than this one, because this banner is practically trash, you're not going to use this unit. This unit's old. Not old, but, you know, older. Everything else here is like whatever, right? You're not really caring for too much. It's just featured characters. No, let me just finish this. Featured character-wise, there's only 2 featured characters, really. I mean, these aren't featured. Right? These aren't featured?
No, they are featured.
They are featured. Okay, cool. They're okay.
Those are just the new ones.
Okay. So these are featured, right? All of them. But if you're looking at this banner, there's so many featured units. So for you to look for this unit, it's going to be harder. So if you're literally, because most people are going to want this unit because #1 unit in the game. Right. You're going to want this unit. You should probably maybe do like 1 rotation. That's pretty much it. Or maybe 2. Do maybe 2 rotations on it, and you'll be good.
Please limit yourselves.
What were you going to say? Sorry. Okay.
I was going to say too, because people will mention that the other one is highly saturated. Well, that is true, because there are a lot more like Dokkan Fests here, and there are a lot less like worth Dokkan Fests. Like you can see like ones from like 3rd or not even. I think those guys are like 2nd year anniversary units. Not even. They might even be 1st years. I don't remember. They were old units though.
Yep.
Point is, the other banner, the problem with it is it doesn't carry the same weight. This one has 7th anniversary LRs.
That's the thing.
The thing is, if you get an LR guaranteed, you have 2 chances of them being LRs. You're more than likely not going to use being the Goten.
That's true, and I agree with you. Vegeta. I agree with him 100%, because although I'm saying maybe summon on this, that's why I say maybe. You're gonna have to limit yourselves on this banner. Do not go crazy on this. Maybe do 1 or 2 rotations. That's it. Do not go further. This one, I don't care how many you do. But we're gonna get to how many you do on this in a second. But yeah, this one, limit yourselves to maybe 1 to 2 rotations. The next one right here, 100% skip. Again, gold coin LR. These LRs suck. Like these two, compared to what the LRs are in the top 10, they're not even close. Okay, so I don't have to get further into that, anyways.
I would just wanted to mention, because people would be like, "Well, like Merge Zamasu is worth it." Yeah, Merge Zamasu is really amazing. He is insanely good. I love his abilities. I love his attack. I love everything about him. Here's the thing: Tapion and Minosha don't match for this banner.
Nope.
All right. And the Rosé is meh. Like, he doesn't do much
he looks cool. He looks really good.
Yeah, he looks amazing, but looks don't mean everything.
And another thing, I do want to mention something very important. Look at all these LRs that are here, right? You just summon on Carnival LR Goku, and you just summon on Carnival LR Metal Cooler. This guy was on the Carnival LR Goku. Like, a lot of these units, you probably pulled from these banners already. At this point, why go for this banner? I mean, I don't think I need to go further on. It's just, we're done. Yeah, nobody's going to summon on. It's not worth it. I mean, some people might want to, but if you're a whale, go for it. But that's only if you're a whale. I'm a whale, by the way. I just want to mention, I'm a whale, and I'm not summoning on that banner. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm telling you exactly how I'm spending my stones as a whale. At the same time, if I were free to play, this is how I would do it. Exactly. Next one, this one, you can go decent bit crazy on, maybe 500 to 1,000 stones. I think you should definitely be able to do that.
I would recommend, if you're free to play, stick within the 500.
But don't yes. Even free to play though, free to play, I would recommend, because you guys just went crazy on your stones. On the 2 the two like celebrations that we just had. So the thing here is you could go crazy, but you guys just already probably pulled some of these units. If you've pulled this unit, I would not recommend summoning on this one. That's what I think. I think, yes, you could go crazy on it if for whatever reason you didn't pull these two or whatever. Maybe you should skip. However, I still think it's a worth it banner, and pulling them with dupes is very beneficial. And pulling him is good. So, yeah.
Yeah. I will also like to mention that people will have the argument, and it's a fair argument, where animations on this one won't mean anything unless it's a Whis, a Zeno, or a Vegito Blue. Because if it's regular Vegito, or even if it's like something that tells you a featured unit, you have way too many featured units. So I can agree with you on that. So if you wanted to do the other one rather than this one, by all means, go ahead and do it. I just think this one's a little bit better, considering the 7th anniversary.
100%. 100%. It's just, the other thing is, the reason I say, yeah, you could go crazy on it, but at the same time, I say kind of be careful, is because this is coming out next. You need about 600 stones.
Yes, sir.
You need to save up 600 stones, right? I think, is it 600?
It's 600, yeah, for all 3 rotations.
So for 3 rotations, 1 rotation is 300 stones. So even if you have 300 stones, 1 rotation is good enough.
No,
however,
is 200 stones.
Huh?
1 rotation is 200 stones.
But then how? Oh wait, there's 3 rotations.
There's 3 rotations,
right.
Yeah.
So the reason we say definitely have 600 stones, or maybe even 400 stones ready, even 200. Just make sure you have some stones ready for this banner. The reason is because, like, look at step ups are the most value in the game ever. There's nothing that beats step ups. Look at this. You get, if you pull this guy, you're gonna be set. If you pull any of these guys are really good. And then you have this step up right here. Then you have the potential LR right here, which is guaranteed LR actually, isn't it? Or no, it's potential.
Yeah, these are potentials. But
you can still pull it.
Guaranteed to be one of these guys.
And then you get a guaranteed LR.
Oh, sorry, yeah, these are guaranteed LRs.
Now, this isn't going to be this isn't what the LRs are going to look like on Global. I'm letting you know this right now. It's going to be a little bit different. This is last year's. We have this pulled up from last year.
So you're more than likely going to have Gohan and Trunks being
Yeah, I don't know why I was mentioning this, but I think this guy's still going to be on the banner anyways. But this banner is going to look completely different.
No I think here's my predictions for the recent ones, because that Broly and Golden Frieza, if you scroll down all the way, those guys I believe were 5th and 6th anniversary respectively.
Yeah, they're not going to be there. They're
not going to be there. They're going to be there. They're not going to be there. Sorry, the ones that are going to be in their place, I think, are going to be like Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah. So I think that's what it's gonna look like. I definitely think you guys should wait. Goku and Vegeta, which one?
7th anniversaries.
No, these are only gold coin LRs.
Yeah, those guys are gold coins.
Goku and Vegeta, which one? There's so many Goku and Vegetas.
Part 2.
Okay, I can't even remember which.
Kaioken and Grade 8.
Oh, right. Yes. I completely forgot. I thought you were talking about 5th year for some reason, and I was just completely blanking out. However, yeah, I think you guys should definitely save the stones up. But like again, this isn't a bad banner. However, the best
bet is to at least do 1 rotation. If not 3, do at least 1. Because I personally will probably only do 1.
Yeah,
because I have a lot of the units.
For sure.
But I would recommend at least 1.
At least one should be good. Now we skip past these two. Then we have this LR Janemba, which is going to be after New Year's as well. I think this is a guaranteed summon. I mean, guaranteed skip. Why am I saying summon? No, you skip this banner 100%.
So here's the thing, though, because Janemba was the Tanabata connected unit to Gogeta. Well, so this is probably going to be
this is going to be somebody else.
Merge Zamasu is going to be.
This is probably Merge Zamasu. No, Merge Zamasu is going to be part 2, is he? Oh, you're right. My bad. Yes, this is probably going to be Merge Zamasu. I did already talk about him, so I skipped past him earlier, but yeah, don't summon. This one, since you're already done with a lot of the other things, do a rotation on this one. It's completely fine. But I'm going to skip myself. I'm skipping, and if you're free to play, I would recommend skipping, just because, I mean, here's the thing. You have 8th year LRs coming in, and they are claiming that no unit has ever been, like this unit that's going to be on this 8th year banner has not been in any of the other anniversary banners. So
meaning it's
that
not
could
Goku, Vegeta, or Gogeta, or
well, you know what's funny? Some people are saying Dragon Ball Saga. It still doesn't make sense because they said it's going to be somebody that's not been there, which means Goku shouldn't be there. Goku, any disambiguation of Goku should not be there. Vegeta shouldn't be there.
If anyone states that it's gonna be Krillin and Tien or some stupid thing like that, stab yourself.
Okay, whoa. All right, I'm gonna cut that. What the hell is wrong with you? Anyways, he said love yourself.
Love
yeah.
yourself. I love
Listen, don't do it. So this one, I think you should just skip. Just completely just wait for 8th year anniversary for hopefully LR Beast Gohan. Imagine that. That'd be pretty sick. And then the next thing is this guy. Good. This guy is also a skip. The thing is, he's really good. He is very good, right? But if you're gonna be skipping on the part 1, which is the Goku and Vegeta, I think you should be skipping on part 2, because although this LR is amazing, you're gonna be pulling him most of the time on the carnival banners that will be coming out in the whatever. So yeah,
it's not just that. These gold coins often come around to like special summons, like. People who summoned on the metal cooler who didn't have Goku and Gohan before now have Goku and Gohan. That's number 1. Number 2, a lot of these guys, like, once you get enough gold coins, you can just buy them. So you wait for a good opportunity to get gold coins when it's a good gold coin banner.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because the featured ones on here are the physical Frieza, which becomes Frieza in 17, which isn't like even decent from what I understand.
These, I use them and they're not the greatest. Here's the thing. Now, although people are going to try to make the argument, gold coin banners are really a lot better than before now. Yeah, they're better. But you're still going to get crapped on. I don't care what you try to tell me. You're going to get crapped on these banners.
Here's the thing.
Why? You don't need this guy. He's easy 8 and I barely use them. I don't ever use them. No, I don't use any of these characters as much. Like, yes, these are good after the Easy 8. I don't use them as much. I don't use this guy. I mean, I don't know. You shouldn't.
You don't take them to difficult content, is what we're saying.
Not anymore. This Frieza, you definitely take, but you could pull him later. The content that you're going to be pulling on or summoning on are going to be better than this Frieza once they come around. So when 8th year comes around, you guys are going to be drooling and you're going to be like, holy. I mean, once you guys see 8th year in JP, you guys are probably never going to have to listen to me say skip on this banner, because you're going to be drooling for the 8th year units and you're going to be waiting.
Also, regardless, they said in their Dokkan Now statement, when they did the whole, like, you know, interview with the people of Bandai Namco, or the Dokkan team, basically, sorry. They said on the Japanese side that there will be Dragon Ball superhero stuff coming later on this year. Now, whether that's a banner or more content, it doesn't matter. Save your stones throughout the rest of this year.
Oh, right. Save your stones.
Because even if he is 8th anniversary, there might be something in this year. If it's not a summon, then fine, use your stones. But if he's 8th anniversary, if he's 8th anniversary, spend your stones. Sorry. But if he's not 8th anniversary, save your stones, because you're gonna want to summon for that banner.
Yes. That's also very important, because they could potentially come out very soon. Like, as in, they could potentially come out November or December.
Yeah.
Because
they could come out with the pan if they really wanted to.
Yeah. Or what I've noticed from actually. That time the movie came out at a different point. Never mind. However, they could also come out when the movie hero and movie boss freaking Gogeta
dropped, right? You're talking
about the Gogeta and Broly, when they first dropped, which was February for global, or March.
No, I thought they were January or January.
No, because the movie came out like January. Let me check.
Let's see, real quick.
AGL Gogeta.
Pause the recording.
No, I don't need to pause it. I'm just gonna freaking pull them up right here. So they came out in February. So that means.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, February. Wow.
Potentially, because I don't know what's happening in February. That's where, like, my knowledge is just not there right now. So I have a good feeling that if they don't, for some reason, release then they
this is a good point. Look at when it released on JP. Look at when Gogeta released on JP. The 26th of December. The 26th. Because they don't have a Christmas banner like us, they don't have the New Year's banner, I believe. They're more than likely going to have.
So that's probably why they mentioned that they're going to release them at the end of this year.
That means that maybe potentially either February or 8th anniversary. Potentially. Don't take my
Right.
word for it.
So it's we don't know. Like we don't know
that
what's
was
happening.
JP side.
Like
Again,
yeah,
that was
yeah,
JP
yeah.
side they mentioned.
Because like we don't know what's gonna happen for 8th year. They could literally bring out, I don't know, Dragon Ball Hero Saga, and then they said technically they never use this LR, or they never use the Dragon Ball Heroes category unit for an 8th year or for any anniversary, so which makes sense. So that could still be potential. However, I feel like it's going to be a different unit, but that's just my opinion. I'm probably going to be wrong in that scenario. I think this is what we think this is what you should do with your stones. I mean, again, these are your stones. You do exactly whatever you want with it. Don't tell me, oh, these are my, yes, if it's your stones, I 100% agree with you. Do what you want with them. However, there's a lot of free-to-play players. There's a lot of free-to-play players, and I want you guys to summon and be the happiest that you can be in the game. Because I've summoned over 3,000 stones on Namek Goku's banner, the SDR Namek Goku, who got their EZA pretty recently. I remember dying in that. No, it was Kaioken Blue Goku. I summoned like crazy.
No, it wasn't SDR Namek.
Was it? It was. I went crazy. I did like 1,500 something, a lot of stones for that banner. And bro, did I use him that much? No, I didn't use him that much that year. I made one showcase. I made one showcase. I made maybe one showcase. I don't even think I did two. And that's pretty much it. That's the only time I really used them. And the thing is, like, yes, and this was before link leveling or anything. So I need you guys to understand that, like, I am somebody that regrets summoning that much. I think you guys should spend your stones wisely, and you'll be happier that way, because from my experience, I was very unhappy after I spent that many stones, because at the end, let's say a month or two from then, I was like, oh, I could have saved these 1,500 stones and used them for freaking, I don't know, I think it was 5th year LRs at that point, or maybe 6th year. So what I'm saying is, if you want to be the wisest with your stones, and if you're a free-to-play player, definitely listen to this guide. Mr. Baby, big shout out to that guy. Listen to a lot of his videos. He has a lot of good recommendations, so definitely watch his stuff. He's very smart when it comes to who you should summon on and stuff, so definitely listen to him too. But other than that, anything else you want to say, Hoodie, before we end it here?
No, just please, again, like, use your stones wisely. Please don't, like, you know, waste them on a banner you think might be worth it and then later on be upset about it, because I promise you better banners keep coming out further and further into the future. So even if you lose your stones, it's nothing, it's not a big loss. You'll always get better units later on down the line.
That power creep is insane, boys. That's all I'm telling you. All right, guys, you have a beautiful day. Follow Hoodie on all social media. I love you guys, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye, boys. Goodbye.